community, and of course ourselves as well. So there's another reason why Rabbi Hanina says in the second Mishnah of the third parak of Pirkei Avot that one should pray for the welfare of the government. Up until now, we've been talking about how it's important that there should be an authority, that there should be stability, and that a Jew has an obligation in each country in which you live to be able to support the government, to be able to ensure that there's civil order, and that is good for the country. That is an obligation, responsibility that one has as a citizen in all the countries in which we live. And as I mentioned before, that is one of the reasons why in each of the countries in the diaspora, we pray for the welfare of the government in the form of the special prayer that we make in this country for the Queen and for the royal family as representatives of the government. But there is another reason as well why we need to pray for the government, not just that there should be an authoritative government, but also one that has health and strength. And the reason for that is because when things go wrong, when a country suffers a military defeat or an economic depression, or the country is being badly run and the people are suffering, guess what happens? The authorities look around for a scapegoat. And historically, there are two different kinds of scapegoats. Either you engage in a foreign war, as we see happening at the moment in Russia, because the country is weak, and so you've got to find some other way to be able to stir up nationalism. But the other traditional way, of course, has been to find an internal scapegoat. And who does that better? Who better meets that purpose, fits that purpose over all the centuries than the Jews themselves? And we have a long tradition behind us of fulfilling this role to perfection. And so the idea that we are vulnerable and that so much anti-Semitism has erupted for this very reason in pre-war Germany and Poland and Russia. And Rabbi Hanina therefore warns, pray for the good conditions, because in the absence of peace and tranquility, people become beasts of the jungle. He talks about one man swallowing up the other, and the Jew is generally the first to suffer and to get swallowed up. And that's another good reason to pray that the government sorts itself out and is able to conduct its affairs in a way that keeps the populace happy. Otherwise, it turns on us.